Okay, I need your help in this video. More like I need your suggestions and ideas. And I'm making this video after taking permission from my client. Okay, he's a young man, and he wanted my advice actually, and I gave it to him. But what I thought would be a good idea if the community kind of shares their point of view. Okay, but I've changed key aspects of his identity so that nobody can identify or pinpoint specifics. Okay, so my request to you is please put your opinion and suggestions down in the comments. Offer suggestions, offer ideas, give your analysis. Don't simply put stuff like he's a dumb fuck, he's an idiot, he's a this, he's a that. That doesn't help. That is not constructive. So offer constructive suggestions and ideas. Okay, all right. So this guy, he's an Indian who is in Dubai. Okay, now he has come down to Dubai to study and complete his education, degree, masters. Okay, so not from a very rich family. The guy comes from a slightly, you could say, a middle class, lower middle class. Now this guy, he always wanted to come to Dubai. That was his dream, and he convinced his parents to send him to Dubai. They literally had to take a bank loan. They had to sell off some of their assets, land, whatever, and they put the money together and send him to Dubai. Now, okay, one more thing I forgot to tell you. There'll be slight adult content in this, so if you're listening with children and all that around, please be careful of that. Okay, so now he came down to Dubai, new life, very excited. He wants to complete his degree. He wants to get his masters and settle down in Dubai. Okay, now it so happened that after coming to UAE, obviously it's different from India. It's completely different culture, different people, very cosmopolitan, very a lot of foreigners and all that. And somehow he ended up, which is normal and natural, he ended up falling in love with a girl who is in his class. Now she is Indian like him. Only difference is she's a mixed breed, and she came from a very much financially much better off background. Okay, you could say half Indian, half Filipino. Okay, and this girl has traveled around the world and seen a lot of things. So initially they were just friends, and she kind of liked him and all that, and finally they got very close. Okay, they started dating. Now this is where the problem starts. This guy, he didn't know anything about personal hygiene or grooming. He didn't know he had to clean his private parts before having sex. He didn't know how to wash that area. He didn't know that he has to shave that area. And you might feel this is funny, but for many people, they are not aware of all this. And I clearly understood, and I applauded his courage to share all this. Okay, it's not that I'm looking forward to hear more stories like this, but it takes a lot of courage to open up and say all this. So obviously he didn't know, and she was horrified that he didn't know all this. And so obviously she would teach him and tell him. The second problem is, now, Indians are known for their dicks. It's not very big. Like if you talk of Africans, you know that they have a very large penis. And we've seen that in porno movies. So she, for some, I don't know, reason, this girl, she had dated many, I don't know, guys with big dicks or blacks or Arabs or whatever. So her preference is a guy with a big cock. I know you might feel like, what the hell is this? Is this a session about sex? Listen up. Now, where the problem occurs is she has been constantly belittling him about the size of his dick. Okay, and that he is not able to satisfy her. This has been a constant back and forth. She literally told him, like, what is this? I always wanted a guy with a big dick, and you don't have a big dick. And so Now, obviously, she loves a lot of sex. So, for a guy who never got introduced to sex and being given so much of sex, he is madly in love with her. Okay. So now, that is no one. She keeps belittling him for the size of his penis. The second problem is, even though she was with him, she ended up sleeping with her ex-boyfriend, and then she would come back and cry, oh, I had sex with him. And his reaction was, it was not anger or anything, he was just hurt. He's one of those sensitive characters. So he was very hurt, and he was like, he was there for her so that she wouldn't feel hurt. And she's kind of manipulative. So she had sex. Okay, if it was a one-off thing, fine. But she has had sex with multiple guys while dating this guy. Okay. And he doesn't know what to do about it. Well, because he's emotionally involved. Okay. The next one is, so she's sleeping around here and there, and he has to take shit. Now, if that was not enough, the part that really pissed me off, as it is when I was listening to all this, I was like holding my head. The part that really pissed me off is, she finally told him that she wants to get married because of an Indian background, wants to marry and settle down. His parents have been pushing her to marry, settle down and all that. So he decided to propose to her. When he said that, I was like, shit. Okay, he proposed to her. So what did he do? He went to one of those Dubai-based jewelers and got a, I think, $100 cheap ring to engage. When he proposed to her, she was like, wow. And when he put the ring, she looked at it and she was like, what is this? He's saying, yeah, this is a ring and all that. So he said, please don't feel bad. This is the only thing I can afford, but one day you'll not believe, this female told him, no, this is not the ring I want. She's saying, if you're proposing to me, I want a ring of my choice. So he felt really insulted and hurt. My blood was boiling when he said that. And then he said, fine, he wanted to keep her happy. Now just imagine the girl is young, and this is her demands. And then she took him with him. They went to all the malls in Dubai. Dubai has all these expensive malls. She finally took him to a designer shop, gold designer shop. And she selected a ring. His budget was $100. She selected a ring of $10,000. Where is 1,000? No, where is 100? Where is 1,000? Sorry, 10,000. I like, boss, if from 100 you went to 1,000, I would understand. 100 you went to 10,000? And then I asked him, from where the fuck did you get this money? I thought you came from a middle class, lower middle. This idiot then tells me that he took loans from people he knew. I don't know how the fuck he managed to get a credit card or something. I don't want to get into too many of those details, but he spent $10,000 on a credit card to buy her a ring. She took the ring, diamond and all that. Now here's the part that again got me angry. There's many levels. She apparently broke off the engagement. Immediately I asked him, did she return the ring? This is where he tells me she told that if you can allow me to keep the ring, I'll pay you back. See, either I can give it back to you and you'll keep paying the loan, or I'll keep the ring and I'll pay you the money. Now, has she paid the entire money or not, that I'm not aware of. But the very fact, and he said yes. That's another fucking shit. Okay, now you got all this. Then he decided, if you thought that was the end, this guy took her to India, introduced her to his parents. Parents liked the girl. They said, fine, you can get married. And now she has a big laundry list of things what she wants. Marriage, and it should be like this, and we should live here in this house, and we should have this car, and big laundry list. Your career should be this. And I listened to all this. I was, as it is, I took the vaccine. As it is, I was fever and body pain. And now I was boiling with bloody anger. Okay. Now, I'll give you, see, I want you to give your advice. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to follow what I'm saying. But since he paid me, this is the advice I gave him. I told him, number one is you didn't call me for a solution. You didn't call me for a solution. You called me just to share your feelings. You called me to hear something nice. You called me just to feel good. He said, what do you mean? I said, it's very simple. Would you, if I gave you a snake, would you kiss the snake? You said, no, because the snake bites. But here you're kissing this girl. She's like a snake. You know that she's bad for you. You know that she has used you. You know that she has two-timed you. You know it's not rocket science. And obviously a common man with common sense would say, you cheated me, I'm sorry, I don't want. So you know what is right and wrong. Then why do you need someone else to tell you what to do? It's a very simple thing, break up. But no, you know you have to break up, but you don't want to break up. Saga, you don't want to break up, but you want to hear and feel good. That's why you booked a session. It's not action. That's number one. The second one, I told him, you made your parents take a bank loan. You came all the way to Dubai. You started your life in Dubai and you want to get a job in Dubai. That is the reason why you did all this. You didn't come all the way to Dubai to get this female. You didn't come to Dubai all the way to get abused. You didn't come to Dubai to take a loan and be in debt. You didn't take by the way, he's failed in all his subjects. He's got very poor marks and he doesn't think he can pass the exam. That's another one. And because of this, he has been trying to get jobs and he's finding there also. I said, if you don't get good marks, you'll not get a job. You have taken money for studies which you're not achieving. You are not achieving the primary goal. And instead of being financially independent, you're getting yourself in more loans. And now to top it all, you're asking, oh, my parents want me to get married. I told him, ask your parents, will you take care of the girl and the child? I am not able and you have to take care of me because I don't have the money. I told him, did you inform the parents that you took this money for the ring? He said, no. I mean, and the most important thing, is this a woman of character? This woman who's sleeping around, she's a fucking slut at the age of 20. Okay, a slut, a nymphomaniac. When she grows up, what will she become? And imagine a girl who's in her 20s is talking about someone's penis. Oh, I like this quality penis to enter my vagina. In fact, I even told him, man, listen, that pussy that you are fucking worshipping is filled with all the shit from other men, which you're busy enjoying. You want that? In fact, when I asked him, would you want a girl like this for your child? Tomorrow you have a son. Would you want this kind of female for your son? He said, no. Hey, doggy. I said, why? No, I would want him to get someone nice. So I said, yeah, see, you know everything. You're just asking me because you just want to feel good. You want someone to talk to. The bottom line, what I told him, the end was, number one, you came to study, focus on your studies. Number two, don't just study, get the best marks. Because you made your parents take a loan. Number three is, have savings, not get yourself in a loan. Number four is, if you're so lonely and desperate for females, there are enough and more girls you can pay 100 dirhams and just have sex. That is much more better than taking, seriously, paid sex is much better than having a toxic woman, a relationship with her that destroys your life. Like, I mean, that will really destroy your life. And then last I told him, see boss, if you marry this girl, right now before marriage there's so much complications. After marriage, fuck, life is going to be destroyed. How can you trust a woman who you can't trust with a wedding ring? In fact, engagement ring. In fact, now at the age of 20, she's so self-entitled. She doesn't care you take a loan. And after taking a loan, she wants a ring for free. And then she goes and fucks another guy. Man, Emotional intelligence, if you do not have, no, you're fucked. No matter what the talent, no matter what the skill. So anyway, this is the issue, this is the problem of this Indian young man. I want you to share your thoughts. Just feel free. What would you tell him? Seriously, what I told him, I said, if you ask me, you're a gone case. You're finished. Even if I tell you you're not going to do it. I told him that. Even if I tell you you're not going to do it. And then he asked me, I have inferiority complex. I said, everyone has. I said, you're a good looking guy. He is good, good looking. You have a good physique and all that. But if you have inferiority complex, it's all in the head. So instead of focusing on impressing one pussy, just earn money, no? Make a great career. Be something in life. Automatically inferiority complex will be taken care of. You're not focusing on what matters, being an independent man, but you want to live on other people's money and take care of a fucking slut of a woman who just wants you to bury you. I told him, even when you're 60, oh, when will I get married and have children? I told him, boss, when you're 60, you can get a girl of 20. That is the thing for men. Women, after 1 or 2 babies, everything is hanging and everything is dangling. I told him, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Anyway, please, if you can offer your perspective, your advice, it will really help. This is all I can tell you. Let me know if what suggestion or what thing I told him is right or wrong. And put in your points of view, because I think that's the only way, he'll come to know. Okay, different people, different points of view. So what did they have to say? All right. Annie, just make the steak, no? Because I have to eat something. Take medicine. All right. You guys take care. Okay. You guys take care. This is me signing off. All right. Chal man. Bye. Bye, doggy. Chal man. Come, she doggy. No, come here. We always keep an eye on the baby. She just runs. Come here. No. See? Now I have to be this scary. See? Big stick. This is me being strict. You see the size of this stick? Go. 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 That's my expression. Go inside. Take out shoes. She has to always take out shoes before she goes in. Need to be strict where her safety is concerned. Keep shoes, please. Thank you. Alright, you guys take care. Got to see a little drama, no? Chal.